Guys, make sure you're following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
It massively helps us out. Enjoy the episode.
Arsenal are dominating this year. We're going to get top 4. It's all going to be good. United are going to get 5th. We're living the life. Speaking of United, Rangnick.
Yes.
Big difference in the United team performance. They're pressing high. There's a bit more intensity about the club. In his post-match interview, he seems like he's a goddamn genius. He turned Red Bull as a football brand from 120 million quid into a 1.2 million pound brand within like 3 years.
1.2 million.
Well, she's gone down.
1.2 billion.
Okay.
Billion.
It's gone down.
Billion.
220
1.2 billion. 1.2 billion.
He 10%ed the club.
He is
bankrupt.
Is he? Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Is he United's long-term football director of football, or is he their long-term manager?
I reckon he goes above. I reckon yeah.
I think they stick to the plan, right?
what's the
keep him as an
plan?
interim
What's the
and then
plan?
supersede him to director.
And then
of
Ten
football.
Hag comes in.
Yeah.
That would be my prediction.
That's what I said, isn't? Yeah.
Really?
That'd be my. It's either him or Pochettino.
See, this is how I. This is how I
thought
know he
I thought
deserves
Poch.
first place in the league because he says stuff that actually makes sense.
Well, I thought Poch.
Yeah, Pot it's got potential. It's clear that he's been making those statements in the press where it's like kind of bait that he doesn't mind leaving at the end of the season, but he also doesn't want to piss anyone off.
Quite a lot of like PSG fans are calling for his head at this point as well because they're
Poch?
like, oh, he's not. His head's not in PSG anymore.
Yeah.
He's clearly looking elsewhere.
He isn't.
They have been started looking ropey as well. I know they are like 11 points ahead in Ligue 1, but
Yeah.
You know it's bad when
like
Messi isn't bagging every game in a
£5 billion front line. It's not hard, is it?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think they stick to the plan and either Ten Hag or Poch. If I was a United fan, I would want Ten Hag
I agree.
over Pochettino.
Yep.
Personally.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I
Poch has proven himself in the
no,
Prem.
not only that, but I think Ten Hag and Rangnick would work really well together, and I think they probably share a lot more similar values than Pochettino.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I just think this is a time where United need to create an identity,
Yeah.
and bringing in someone that's done his thing at Tottenham, went to PSG, like it's. I would take that risk with.
Poch is a bit flaky. Like he hangs around for a bit and then looks to do something else. Whereas Ten Hag, he's been under that Ajax project for a long, long time. Like he's a guy that will stick to his guns and stay with someone. So much so that he's said to United, I don't want to leave until I've done this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that if he stays in a project, he's committed.
And that's where he recently came out and said he's waiting to find the right project for him, and he's not just going to jump or whatever. And whether that's just classic media waff, could be, because these guys do come out with a lot of waff. But he needs a project, and let's be honest, United have pretty much agreed to start from the bottom now.
Mate, they've not had an identity since Fergie left. Really, I feel like they've been like, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. They're not the United that everyone should be scared of, like they were back in the day.
Yeah.
Similar to Arsenal though, because now Arsenal got Arteta. I feel like this is the first time we've actually had a real backing.
That's why I don't think we should get rid of him. I don't. For quite a while.
No, he's
so
our
the
man
people
for
that
the
were calling
future.
for Arteta's head.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Actual idiots.
You got to see the way that we play and the way that we actually have progressed over the past few seasons. It actually looks like there's a certain style of play to how we want to play a football match. Yeah.
And not only that, I was literally going to say that as well. Not only that as well, obviously, which is it's quite interesting actually. Normally, like United, Chelsea, Liverpool would be the big, or maybe not Liverpool, and City would be the big spenders each summer. And for once, Arsenal pulled out their pockets and spent 130 mil, highest net spend in the summer.
We were laughed at.
But yeah,
now,
and it's all on youth.
Yeah.
So it's a long-term project, and I think you're going to see United maybe.
Do you still think that 140 mil was well spent?
I think it was incredibly well spent. If you, in hindsight, it looks like an amazing bit of business.
Tomiyasu's unbelievable.
When it was originally,
but he's not a big portion of that 140 million.
No,
though, is he?
When it was originally spent, I think there was a lot of people questioning why we basically just bought players that we kind of already had.
People laughed at 30 million on Ramsdale.
Yeah,
looked like a bargain.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? He's proven himself. Like,
best
I think
keeper in the league,
he's your best signing. What do you think?
I think Ramsdale's the best signing.
Yeah.
Or not Tomiyasu?
No. He's incredible, but I think mate, you can't deny Rams. He's taking that number. He's taking that number one spot easily. He's gonna be England number one.
You break it down to the people that we actually did get, like Tavares.
Who's been playing well?
Exactly, Tomiyasu, Ben White.
Even Gabriel
defensively,
year before.
Defensively, like we have stepped up a level.
Ben White's been playing well.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, Lokonga.
Still a lot of money though.
Ben White was a lot of money.
Was he the most? Was he the most
50
expensive?
mil.
Like 50 mil. But that's just classic English centre-back tax. Do you know what I mean? Like Harry Maguire for like 80 million.
Classic English centre-back tax. That's so true.
It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, that's fair.
So do you think United will be able to turn around and maybe get top 4?
top 4.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Or Europe.
I don't want to say no for them because
Mate, look at their squad.
Yeah.
That is a top 4 squad.
It has to be, right?
Yeah. So I think it absolutely is possible, but Arsenal in the form and the way they've been playing lately, assuming it's not just a purple patch and they genuinely have turned a bit of a leaf, then I think that's the battle there.
So I'm excited to see the top 3 battle because that's like a 3-horse race already gone.
Yeah.
And then the second 3, which I think will be United, West Ham and Arsenal.
Yeah.
So fighting for that.
People
will have like 2 3-horse races.
People laughed at me. They laughed at me. They laughed in my face.
Well, I have to say...
They said, they're not laughing now! I said Arsenal could get top 4.
Yeah.
And they called
No.
They called me a... I don't want to repeat.
No, you said will. You said will. There's a massive difference between...
Right, okay, well, he's still on for his prediction now, and people are now siding...
Yeah.
On there.
And they're not laughing now.
Yeah.
I was bantering when I said we'd win the league. Obviously, it is possible that we could. Don't
Shut
get me wrong.
up, Theo,
But
man.
I don't
on
actually think
paper,
that.
here's a question. On paper, where would you rank Manchester United's squad? If you hadn't seen the past 15 game weeks and it was the start of the season,
if it was
you were
ultimate
player by
team.
player, not even ultimate team, but like you had no context to how they would actually play as a team.
I would say
where would you rank Manchester United's squad in terms of best?
top 4.
I reckon second.
I would say third.
I would
reckon.
Yeah, and I would go swap and change. You got Liverpool and City. I don't care who.
Chelsea,
one of
United.
those two, and then I would put United. Then I'd look at Chelsea just because. And I'm just saying this is like you said at the beginning of the season when you were to look at the team sheet.
Ronaldo, Sancho.
Look at the players United have. Ronaldo, Sancho.
I feel like they are missing.
I'd wait
a
a
joke
second.
of
I'd
a
wait
team.
a second.
Wait, so who are you putting them ahead of?
Over
then?
Liverpool?
Yeah, because if you broke it down,
Actually,
Salah wasn't the Salah of 22 at the start of this season.
He did.
I wouldn't agree with that one.
No. This season he has gone.
Yeah.
He's exploded, mate. His price is exponential. But
but he was also he put Liverpool on their back the entire second half to drag us into a Champions League.
What I mean is,
spot.
on paper, would you at the start of the season before any games were played, would you
know
go
what?
Cristiano Ronaldo better than Salah?
I would say
I'd probably
that Man United's attack depth was better than Liverpool's depth.
That's what we struggled with for ages. Is having genuine
for example,
depth.
when your players go to AFCON, Liverpool arguably fucked.
We're missing 2 games.
Yeah,
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh,
we managed to get.
Is that
them,
all it is?
Yeah, because I think we managed to get them for the Chelsea game. That was like the big thing. Was that we might lose them for the Chelsea game.
Is it not dependent on how well they do, or
it's a month, right? So
right.
So how are you missing them for only 2 matches?
So that's what I've seen. I could be totally wrong, and people could go fucking nuts here, but I'm pretty sure we missed them for like the Crystal Palace game and one other game.
They've started.
I think. People will probably get onto me, but I'm pretty sure they're only missing 2 games.